So, about 3 years ago, I missed a flight home for the first time in my life. Total chaos. My phone died, the gate changed, I was stuck in the wrong terminal eating a 9 sandwich, and by the time I realized, my plane was somewhere over Ohio. I just stood there at the gate, holding my cold sandwich, trying not to cry in public. I failed. So there I am, sitting on the floor like a 2000s indie movie protagonist, trying to figure out what to do next, when a guy sits down next to me. Doesn't say anything for a while. Then he hands me a phone charger and says, "You look like you're one bad playlist away from losing it." I laugh. A little. I thank him. He asks what happened. I tell him the sandwich betrayal story first. Then the rest. He nods like he totally gets it. Then says, "Well, I'm stuck here too. Wanna make bad decisions and go find the worst coffee in this airport?" We wandered the terminal, talked about the worst movies we've ever cried to, tried airport espresso that tasted like wet cardboard, shared playlists, played 20 questions. I told him I used to want to open a bookstore cafe. He told me he once tried to run a bagel cart but set off a fire alarm on day 2. By the time our rescheduled flights were boarding, we were already texting. Over the next few months, we stayed in touch. First it was jokes, then playlists, then calls, then visits, then love. We now live in a quiet town in upstate New York. Last year, we opened our own tiny cafe bookshop. There's a sign above the counter that says "Missed Flights Burnt Coffeeest, 2023. People think it's a joke. It's not. We serve tea as an inside joke. But our coffee? Legendary. We kept the first burnt phone charger framed in the back office. He still says, "You looked like a disaster when we met." And I still reply, "Yeah, but I found my favorite chaos."